Good morning, Hope Zvara here, and this is my Lenten 40-day practice, day 2. And so I want to welcome you to your mat. Some props that you might need is 2 blocks, a strap, and maybe a small ball. And so again, remember rule of thumb with a mini ball, you want to have it partially deflated so that the ball doesn't do the work for you. So again, just a little bit of air left out. Larger framed person that you are, you want to have a little bit more air in. If you're a little bit more smaller framed, you can have a little bit less air in. It's not a one-size-fits-all, so feel free to customize it to your needs. I've been thinking about today, when I woke up this morning, just really thinking about trying to take things as they come in my life. And so when things maybe aren't going the way that they're supposed to, is that the point or the sign for me to stop doing that and start doing something else? I think for many of us, we're told in this culture, in this world, never give up, never quit, keep going. But I think on the flip side, there are instances where we do have to reflect and say, is this working? Am I beating a dead horse? Do I need to just pick up and change and shift gears? And so I really have thought about that in some of the areas of my life today, and I'm wondering if maybe I should just stop and turn and make a shift and find in which maybe something, a direction or something better is waiting for me. So reflect a little bit during your practice today. Is what I'm doing enough? Is it over? Is it done? Am I trying to bring it back to life when it doesn't want to come back to life? And see what manifests from your practice. Let's start with the feet a little bit wider than the outer hips, toes turn forward. Knees are bent, let your hips kick back, nice pelvic neutral, strong core, hands to prayer, staff of Brahman. Inhale, let your hips glide forward, engage your inner thighs, stretch. Exhale, engage your inner thighs, hug your sit bones, swan dive halfway forward. Inhale, reach towards me, lean your hips back. Bend your knees and drop your torso down. Roll up with a strong core. Hips glide forward as you extend back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to prayer. Let's go again. Inhale. And exhale, no tension. Inhale, swift, smooth movements. Exhale, bow and bend the knees. Rise up with a strong core. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more on your own. Each movement is a breath, there's no strain. Try not to lock the knees. And exhale. Last one, smile. And exhale, back to center. Nice, open your feet into a straddle. As you come into a straddle, turn out with the left toes, in with the right. Level off the hips and keep a strong foundation in the front foot. Thigh muscle is firm. Open your arms, reach forward. Trikonasana, drawing up through the pelvic floor. Then anchor your tailbone to the back heel. This is where you might need a block. Inhale, roll your top lung open without dropping your belly or shooting your bottom shoulder forward. Exhale, hug on the back side of the legs. Looking forward, up or down, tuck the arm to reach for your inner thigh, or just keep it back for really trying to challenge that rotator cuff. And I'm going to look down for a little bit more of a neck stretch. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Let the goal be openness and length here rather than depth towards the floor. I do have a little bit longer arms, so it is a little misleading. Now bend your knees, strong pelvic core, roll yourself up and extend back into a reverse warrior. Arm rotates towards the head, no pressure on the back knee. Inhale through the nose, feel free again, tuck the back arm. Exhale. Inhale, rise, arms drop, pick your hips up, exhale, step back, plank. Sorry about that. 3 times down, chaturanga, pressing forward at the feet, elbows in, exhale down, hold and inhale, no rounded shoulders. Exhale, push back up. Inhale, prepare, reach forward with the feet, exhale down, shoulders slide back, inhale, hold, exhale, press up, lifting through the trunk. Last time, inhale forward, exhale down, hold it, exhale, press back up, bend your knees and elbows, downward facing dog, exhale. Spread your fingertips and make it a point not to sag into your chest, but keeping the folds of the elbows forward. Stay lifted through the bottom rib cage, lifted through the deep core. Inhale through the nose. If you're going to walk your dog, pay attention to your feet and how they move. Full breath. Ten times down dog push-up, pressing through your pointer finger. Inhale, bend the elbows, try not to come forward of the head, and exhale, press back. Thighs are strong. The fold of the hips is really contracting. See if you can turn on your pelvic floor. Exhale on an angle, good deltoid and trap work. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Two more. Keep breathing. And last one, bend your knees. Step your left foot forward, turn towards me into a straddle. Exhale. Inhale through the nose, grounded feet, strong legs. Exhale, roll yourself up. Open your arms. Let's turn to the right. Level your hips to start. Strong back leg, neutral pelvis throughout. As you come forward and let your hips move, turn from your hip. So the more I can get my top hip back and really anchor through the heel, pelvic core is strong, the better relationship of a stretch on that front groin I'm going to cultivate. Again, use a block if necessary. Tuck the top arm to maximize the shoulder openness. Lengthen through your back body rather than shorten it. Inhale, ground through the mound of the front foot. Exhale. Nice. Keep working to turn your lungs. Now bend your front knee, strong core, spring yourself up, reverse it, bend the elbow as you extend rather than with a straight arm. Open the side body, either gentle or tuck the arm. Inhale, come up, and exhale, lower the arms down. Lift your hips to step the foot back plank. Let's go Savasana. Turn to your right hand, fold the elbow forward. Open your torso now, bend the top knee, step the foot. Lift your hips and push the arch of the foot into the floor. Roll the arm across the face as you open. Breathe. Keep reaching the top arm as you spindle back into plank. Feel free, just hold in traditional Savasana. Opposite side, so I can stay here on a knee even. Although I step the foot, press, kind of like a bridge, really open through the hips. Let the arm come across the face and keep the arm rotating in. Expand through the shoulder blades. Inhale through the nose and exhale. It's okay to turn your head as well. Keep reaching through the top arm, exhale, all the way down slow, chaturanga, watch not to collapse, use your knees then. Inhale, exhale, lower to the floor. Uncurl your toes, straighten out through the ankles, root your pubis bone, inhale, exhale, roll yourself up, shoulders drop, elbows in. Stay lifted through your heart without collapsing in your belly. So instead of sitting in your back body, which doesn't really equate to much of a back bend other than compression on your spine, lengthen and then allow that compression to come in. Inhale through the nose. Even if you're here, exhale through the nose. Am I forcing or allowing? Inhale deeply, exhale, lower back down with me. Roll the toes under. Now as you come up off the floor, the head and shoulders don't lead. It's a good sign you're not using your deep core. Use your knees if necessary. Lift through your trunk. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Use the pit of your belly to draw more length between your sacrum and your ribs. Inhale, lift your right leg, squaring the hips. A lot of influence on that lower leg. Lift, lift, lift. High to the ball of the base foot. Bring the knee in tight. Lift through your core as you step the foot forward. Back knee to the floor and curl the toes. Inhale, lengthen your front leg. Flex the foot. Bring the hip of the front leg back as you really work to walk your arms forward. Breathe into the space along the spine. Now inhale, bring your hands back, turn the back toes to the back of the room and turn towards me into a kneeling position. Line up your foot and knee, open your hips, level them. Genie style arms gently grabbing hold of the triceps. Let's move to the left. Keeping the hips open, not to collapse into the fold. We're feeling trunk and pelvic core is engaging. Inhale, exhale, lift with your core. You should feel no pressure down into your bottom body. Inhale. Exhale, no strain in the neck. You want to stay in the obliques. Inhale, this is 3, and exhale. Inhale, this is 4, and exhale. Last one, inhale, 5. Now drop your lower hand, lean into the palm. If you need to use a block, take the top hand to the hip, flex the foot, and lift the leg up to hip level. Try not to collapse. Inhale, I'm feeling, yes, outer glute, outer thigh. Make sure the foot isn't pulling one way or the other. Now bend your top knee, grab hold of the foot. Feel free to stay with the leg extended. Otherwise, let's go into a little bit of a bow position. Let the shoulder open, push the foot into the hand, and draw the heart forward. There should be no back pain. Breathe. Inhale, extend everything, arm to the sky. Exhale, lower the leg. Inhale, genie style arms on your side. Exhale, pick yourself up. Arms open to T, lower Parigasana. Bend your top elbow, palm to your head, and then shoot the arm over. Feel free to cradle the head and reach through the elbow. Inhale, open your chest and torso. Inhale, come back up using your trunk. Lower the arms, turn to the opposite side of the room. Plank position. Lift through your core. Exhale, down dog. Really being mindful about your movements. Am I forcing or allowing? Am I continually doing something, even on my mat, that's just not working? Listen to all those little signs. They mean something. Inhale, left leg rises. Pull through the heel. Try not to torque the pelvis. Now high to the ball of the foot, knee tucks in. Try not to swing low with the body, okay? Lift up, knee tight. Lift the left palm if necessary. Nice job. Back knee down and curl the toes. Lengthen the front leg. Feel free to increase the space between the knee and the heel if necessary. Flex the foot and move the hip of the front leg back so you really feel a good stretch from the calf into the glute. Hands either support you, even on blocks, or walk your arms as far forward as they can go. Now full breath, breathe into the space between the bottom of the rib and the top of the sacrum. Walk your hands back in, turn your back toes to the back of the room, turn towards me. And bring your foot parallel with your knee. Let's go into those obliques. Hands crossed opposite elbow or opposite tricep. Keep your hips open. No torque on the knee. Let's move over to the right. So inhale. Exhale. I feel strength through my oblique line, not through my neck and shoulders, so there's no jerking. Inhale. Exhale. Pelvic floor engages. Good. 3 more. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. Last one. And exhale, lower the bottom arm, shift a little bit so your relationship between your palm and knee are fairly balanced. Flex the foot, keep the foot parallel with the floor. Inhale, lift the leg. Inhale, keep your pelvis open, not to strain one area of the hip more than the other. Really want to create a balanced strength. Stay here, or bend the knee, grab for the foot. Watching not to let the knee turn up to avoid the quad stretch. Press the foot into the hand, let the shoulder roll open, and bring your sternum forward, still pressing through the base arm. Just because your body can go there, remember, it doesn't mean it belongs there. So really honoring where you feel the most strength, but still a challenge. Let's breathe. Inhale, extend everything, smile, lower the leg. Inhale, side, crossed arms. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, arms open. Let's go crossbar to the opposite side. Turn your entire arm, bend your elbow. Shoot the arm alongside the ear. Feel free, use your head as a nice little anchor weight. If you're feeling torque on the knee, you can turn the toes up. Know that that will change the whole direction of the stretch though. So either one works. Inhale, come back up. Arms to T, bring your feet in, curl your toes under. Little balance challenge, come up off your knees. It's okay if you need blocks or the floor. Hands to prayer. Press your palms, find a focal point, calm yourself. I don't want any of my students feeling angry or upset in yoga. And if they do, it's a time to reflect inward. Where is this coming from? Why do I feel that way? Engage your thighs, engage your deep, deep core. Lift your hips 1 inch up off your heels. Hold it. Little leg work here. Remember, an inch is only about that big. Exhale, hands to the floor, heels to the mat. Stay close as you lengthen your legs. No flaring of the sit bones. Relax your head completely. How's your breathing? Bend your knees, jump, step, or walk your feet open into a straddle. Lower your head towards the floor. Again, we're all at a different place. Keep working at your straddle. If your head comfortably comes to the mat, bring your hands back enough so that you can see them. And using the strength of your obliques and core, lift to your toes, and then slowly lift your legs into tripod headstand or 3-point headstand. If not, you're in straddle. Stay calm. Be okay with your practice. Breathe. Slowly drop your legs back down into your straddle. If not, you're still working there. Inhale, come halfway up, long spine. Try not to sink your belly. Exhale, side lunge over to the right. Lean to the inside of the right knee. Reach your left arm to the right. Drop your chest and underarm. Inhale, come through center. Let's try the opposite side. Exhale, breathing comfortably. Today, this is my body. Reach. Inhale, come to center. Bend your knees back into tiptoe balance. Hands to heart. Deep inhalation, inflate your lungs like wings. Exhale. I am calm and alert. Exhale, lower your hands, lower your hips and heels. Cross your legs, Sukhasana. Inhale, bend your elbows as you lift your arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that again. Just centering yourself. And exhale. Release the arms, bottoms of the feet together. If you know your groin's a little bit tighter, or your knees are feeling tension, press your heels further away from your groin. Otherwise, hold underside of the ankle. Inhale, sit tall, and exhale, hinge forward. Give your sit bones a little wiggle room. Pry your feet open rather than pull on your toes. Draw your knees to the earth as you lengthen your spine. Now slowly rise. Sitting tall, nice job. Extend your left leg out to the left, sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh, more of a challenge pubis bone. Keeping your sit bones grounded and rooted, extend your arms open. Inhale, turn to the right, keeping your left hip from lifting. Hand to the thigh or top of the hand, it's up to you, as long as you can keep that shoulder from hunching forward. Inhale, sit tall, fingertips behind you. Watch again, no booty lifting on the left side. Turn from the lowest part of your trunk, then the rib cage, then the shoulders, then the head, neck, and eyes. Keep the fold of the elbow turning out rather than in. Press down through the head of the bent knee. Now release the hand from the knee, ground through your back palm, your right palm, arm swings across the face, and open again into a nice little variation of side plank. Try not to squeeze the glutes. Exhale, arm sweeps across the face as you lower back down. Turn towards the straight leg, anchoring through the bent knee. Feel free to lay a sandbag over that leg. As you turn your torso, you may or may not need to sit on a cushion. Lower yourself down, feeling extra length on the right side of your spine. Either extend your arms, even if you're up here. Just the desire to extend the arms is going to increase that back stretch. Lowering down, take your opposite arm over to the outside of the ankle and reach even more. You can also take left hand over the wrist and draw the arm long, honoring the shoulder socket. Breathe. Roll yourself up. Nice job. Open the legs. Just do a modest straddle, about 80% of your capacity. Gently come forward, hands to the ankles or arms to blocks or to the floor. Breathe. Wanting not to let your sit bone and tailbone roll up behind you, but press them down to create even more space in your back. Roll yourself up. And let's try the opposite side. Bend the knee, foot to the pubis bone or thigh. Sitting tall, keep your right hip down. Turn over now to the left, working your way through the lowest part of the spine. When we lift the hip, one side of that vertebrae really gets crunched. Let's stay open. Inhale, lots of length as you start to turn. Exhale, celebrate the twist that you've cultivated. Whether you're holding with the palm or top of the hand, keep the fold of the elbow turning out so your scapula and upper shoulder girdle start to move. I'd rather have you twist less and feel more, meaning you're in those tight areas, than to try to kind of manipulate around those restricted parts. Breathe. Palm down behind you, let the arm rest across the face, press onto your knee and reach. Bring the head to a comfortable place, fold the bottom elbow towards the middle finger. Exhale, lower down. Readjust the hips as you need to. Just gonna try to adjust myself here, make sure you can see me. And now turning over towards the straight leg, turn your torso as you begin to lower down. This may be your point. Exhale, this may be your point. This may be your place. Press through the head of the bent knee and continue to rotate the torso. Go to that place that best serves you. Let's take several breaths here now. Slowly roll yourself back up. back into bound angle. This time let's turn to the length of the mat. And scooch towards the back of the mat. Inhale nice and tall. Try not to splay the abdomen. Stay contained as you fold. Rock to release the hips and bow with gratitude towards the earth. Slide the shoulders back. Maybe extend the arms out. Inflate your torso as much as you can on the inhale. Exhale, bow again with gratitude, pressing your sit bones towards the earth. Bring yourself back up, draw the knees together, and scoot yourself towards center mid-mat. Take your green ball width and take your yoga strap width. Roll yourself onto the mat, bring your ball close by, and stick that guy under your sacrum. Now if you don't have a green ball, a block actually will work fairly nicely. It won't be a non-stable surface, so it'll be a little bit more stability for you, but you'll still at least get that little bit of a hip lift to start working the back muscles more appropriately. If you're on a green ball, neutral the pelvis. A foam roller laying lengthwise this way will also work. Relax. Will that be perpendicular? I think so. Math is not my strong point, geometry, so I apologize. All right, slowly exhale. Pelvic core is strong. The goal is to remain stable. Lift your legs up to a tabletop. Relax your shoulders. Change your arm position between the floor, palms in, elbows, and fingertips to the sky. Go to where you feel the most successful. I'll be here today. Inhale, lower the right leg down, keeping your core strong. Exhale, feel the lift from inside. Alternate, inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Your lower might be this point, okay? Just because your body can go there doesn't mean it belongs there, so stay stable. Relax your shoulders. Taking more arm off the floor will make it a little bit more challenging. Exhale. Inhale. Any groin pain, don't drop as far. Also try to slightly internally rotate the moving leg so the hip flexor can stop not working so hard. So we want the deep core first, pelvic floor, transversus, and then we want something like a psoas, rectus abdominis. So the psoas is a mover, it moves our body parts, not necessarily a stabilizer. So we want to keep the core and torso stable without the psoas rather than with it. Nice, let's just go a few more each way. Inhale. Exhale, keep the belly muscles from popping out. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Lower both feet to the floor. Extend your legs, extend your arms. And if you're on a green ball, just let your hips sway side to side. Nice little back and groin stretch. Soften your shoulders. And then lower your arms down. Bend your knees, lift your hips, and release the ball. Grab your strap. And just loop up the right foot now. Ball the foot to the strap. Keep your opposite knee bent, neutral pelvis, so lower back does not get pushed into the floor. Reaching out through the heel, exhale. Just slowly start to bring the leg in. So when the lower back stays neutral, we really kind of face that tightness head on. Just go to the place that feels appropriate. Inhale through the nose, reach up through the heel, really get into the calf. Exhale through the nose, heavy shoulders. And possibly extending out through the opposite leg, but keep it long and active. Breathe. Breathe. Calm your worries, calm your fears, calm your anxiety. And then release the leg back up, switch feet. Again, honor the crick of the lower back. So keeping neutral. If it's helpful, roll a small hand towel underneath the lower back just to keep that lift. Flex through the foot, tightness travels, so getting into the calf is important. Exhale, guide the leg in only to the place that you feel something. Sometimes the desire to go deeper is just in the ego, and the body's actually not giving you permission. If you're feeling like the hip is hiking up, my left side is a little tighter, so mine does like to do that. Use your hand and roll the thigh out, keeping the knee aligned towards you. Bring the leg towards you. At any time, straighten and extend the opposite, but it's not necessary. Inhale through the nose, reach through the heel. Exhale through the nose, keep the lower back from pressing into the floor. Now close your eyes and just totally engulf yourself in the asana, in the release. Opening the channels of the feet to better communicate with the pelvis. Breathe. If necessary, head support underneath the head will be great, just to keep the neck more balanced. Now breathe. Exhale, release the leg all the way down. Full body stretch. Move your legs in and out, arch your back. And then open your feet to a max distance. Keep your arms overhead or at your sides. Now inhale deeply with me. Exhale completely. Soften your legs, soften your pelvis, your abdomen, your shoulders, your jaw. Let your body sink heavy. Finally, getting out of your own way. Where in my life am I trying too hard? Trying to make something work that maybe is just not meant to be. It's not that you're giving up. You're just putting your energy into something that will reciprocate back. Breathe into that space. Slowly start to move the legs, bringing the knees into your chest. Gently wrap the arms around the legs and just rock on your back. Be sweet to your spine. These little moments between Savasana and sitting upright are important to allow the musculature of the body to start to communicate with the brain, knowing that there'll be movement. Rock to your side. And come to a seated position. We'll just sit for a moment quietly, paying attention to the breath, and just allowing yourself to cultivate patience. And I think during Lent, whether you're Christian or not is irrelevant. I think it's just 40 days of doing something continuously in the hope of achieving a good result. And I don't think that yoga can really cultivate a bad experience if you're practicing appropriately. And so one of the things we do cultivate is patience. And so just take a few more moments here to just sit and breathe. Mind floats away, come back. I have so much gratitude for my life right now. All the things, all the people that have brought me to this place. I want to share that gratitude with you. And now the real challenge begins, to take that gratitude and the awareness of your practice into your life, outside of the mat, outside your four walls that surround you, and be better than you were yesterday. Namaste.